Welcome to Behind the Velvet Ropes. On today's Btvr, we have some really groovy people. So, do you want to be groovy? Of course you do. So, stay tuned. We're here for my first stop of the day, Richard Tyler. Yeah, I'm looking good. I know. My new cameraman, Raman, likes my outfit. It's good, no? Very stylish. Ding dong. It's a really cool townhouse.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Hi, glad to see you.
So good to see you. Let's sit. I've known you for years.
Yeah, it is, right, yeah.
But we won't tell them how many years, but a lot.
Just a couple.
Well, I've been covering you for...
When I was at Anne Klein.
Yeah.
That was, I think that's when we met, like about 5 or 6 years ago.
Was it that? I thought it, but it's more than that.
Well, we'd known each other long, but when you started.
When I started doing
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
I have to say, I always expect great things from you, and you always, always deliver. And this season is no exception. You always make women feel and look like women.
That's what I do, and I love to make a woman look fabulous and feel fabulous and sexy.
Whatever you do, you're doing it right, because Hollywood has been wearing your dresses for years now.
Yeah, we've been lucky. I think, you know...
it's not luck, honey. You know what you're doing.
No, but I think also we opened a store in LA, you know, when no one else was really thinking about it. This is 10 years ago, 9 years ago now. Mm-hmm. And we opened that store, and from there the Hollywood, you know, stars came by.
I see a lot of very clingy, sexy fabrics, jersey, body hugging.
Yeah, the jerseys are amazing, because your jersey can be very heavy, but this jersey, it's a chiffon jersey, and it weighs nothing, absolutely nothing, but it's so sexy.
Lot of short.
Really, really short. Looks great again.
It looks right. And hot pants. Hot pants are back again.
Yeah, they seem to be back everywhere.
So who's gonna wear hot pants? That's the thing. I mean, I used to see these really large women wearing really short pants.
Isn't that funny? It always seems to be the wrong person wearing them.
But you know, if you feel confident in the way you look, in whatever, like, go for it.
Yeah, you know what? I agree.
So,
I agree, yeah. So if they feel great, that's good. You know, don't expect me in hot pants.
Well, I won't. I promise you. But
Pretty scary sight, that one.
So that's a good point, that, you know, designers today don't dictate anymore what women really should wear.
Designers shouldn't dictate. I think those days are well and truly over.
This collection was a lot of evening wear.
Yeah.
Why have you gone in that direction?
Well, as you said before, that Hollywood, you know, but the stores, you know, the Barneys and the Saks and the Bergdorfs and the Neiman's, evening, and they sell it so well. So, and they expect that from us. So, but what is sort of coming up with something different every season? That's the difficult part. You know, you already have a Duchess dress in your closet, so what do you have to give them? You know, so that's sort of the fun part of being a designer.
Now you have two lines, and today we're looking at the couture line. So what's the difference between couture and the regular Richard Tyler?
The price point, and just the work. I mean, everything here is made by hand. We, as you know, we make everything in Los Angeles, and we're about 170 people, and we make everything. We don't contract anything. Whereas in the other line, everything's contracted. So, but this one, I see every single thing. You know, all the buttonholes, everything's functional in this collection. The linings are silk. Everything is just, you know, incredibly made.
So it's really about quality, but it's always been. Even your ready-to-wear line is.
You know what it is? Yeah, people. I think our ready-to-wear line is amazing quality. I don't, you know, I don't want to see somebody walking down the street or see one of my dresses or suits and, you know, and buttons falling off it, or, you know. And, you know, a lot of when we first started, because we had that quality, and everyone said, you know, the American public really don't care about that. And you know what? They were totally wrong. And I think that was the niche we found in this business, and why we're still going after all these years, I think is the quality. You know, my cut is very specific to a certain woman. And, you know, if you want to feel sexy and feel great, if you don't want to hide your body, definitely choose one of my jackets.
You need to be in relatively good shape.
Yeah, but also, you know, we make size 16s and 18s. And,
do you really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a big... And bridal, we're doing bridal now.
You're doing bridal. Everybody's doing bridal.
It's hot, really. There's one dress that we was actually in Town and Country, and we sold 75 dresses. And, you know, Barney's took 5 in one day last Saturday. I mean, isn't that wild?
Now, you're using a lot of leather this season, too.
Yeah, like great, very sexy. It's a kid, you know, it's just so fine. It's just like, and I think that's what's fabulous, is the leathers, the quality of the leathers. Not that big, heavy, you know, masculine sort of thing. It's, you know, really fine. Great colors, too.
So you're back and forth mostly?
Yeah, I mean, I'm here in this house, maybe Lisa and I went neighborhood about 3 weeks a year. That's about it.
3 weeks a year, that's it?
That's it.
I could move in the other 48, 49. It's pretty swell again.
We wouldn't see you.
You wouldn't? Well, that's okay. You know, I mean, I have my privacy. So,
great.
thank you, Richard Tyler.
Thank
Anyone,
you.
girls, ladies, want to look sexy, go buy some Richard Tyler, that is. Well, we have to leave. I love that Richard Tyler. Look at this outfit. Very me. But we're gonna head uptown to Bryant Park to the tent and meet Ralph Rucci, who does some very luxurious clothes. So let's go. We have to get a taxi. Now don't kill yourself. I have a new cameraman today. Ramen, right? That's your name, right? And we have Matt on sound. So this is your first season during Fashion Week. Here, give me this. Are you having fun?
It's really exciting.
You look a little tired.
Well, it's been a long week.
All right. There you go. All right. Oh, I see a taxi. Is he free? I hope. This is the litmus test if you can really be a cameraman. If you can finish my show, hop in. Well, we're gonna go up to Bryant Park, a lot of shows. There's about, I would say, 100 and some odd shows this week. It's endless. You have to kind of pick and choose what you want to go to and who you want to cover. So I like to cover everybody, but I just don't have the time. Today, don't I? I love my outfit. I'm Garo. This is security. Hi. Hi, Jasper. He's so cute. Is he enjoying the week?
He is very much, yes.
And what has he liked so far?
Actually, he's waiting for Ralph Rucci's Chado.
Okay.
And that's his favorite designer.
That's his favorite designer. Okay, well, he has his own taste. That's good. He's the new critic here at Bryant Park. Hey, so cute. Hey. All right, where are we going? We're going to Ralph Rucci. And that would be making me dizzy. I have my fashion calendar. We have to go to the pavilion. Oh, that's here. All right, we're going backstage to Ralph.
And what is your name?
Lauren Izursky.
Yes.
Want to give it one of these?
Badges, badges. I don't need no stinking badges. See, there you go. I'll just tell, I'm gonna take his badge. It's like all access. See, that's what I need. Oh, they're giving free pads away today. Hold on. I need to get one. See? We get these every day. They give you a different color. That's good. It matches, look, this matches my bag today. How cool is that? He's very artistic. I see some artwork up here. Oh, it's very mellow back here. We like that. It's the very famous and fabulous Orbe. Ooh, I'm getting blown here. Woo, that feels good. So what are we doing today at Ralph's show?
We're doing easy, spring, beautiful girls, kind of going with their own kind of hair.
I'm like a mess today. I got a weird hair thing going on.
I think you're gorgeous.
Well, thank you. That's why I like him. He gives me compliments.
Off the face, kind of everyone individualized to just, look easy and not too done. If it, maybe a little height in the back, maybe at the end, but easy stuff.
You know what? I see two different looks now. I see either really short, like a bob, or long and feminine. So how does a woman know what to choose?
Stay long and feminine.
That's it. Long and feminine, okay.
Well, I think it's important that you're able to do it. The bob is tough to, but that kind of hair is really tough to maintain every day. With long hair, it seems, it's an easier sort of thing to do.
Well, she's gorgeous. Like, so she's gonna look good in anything. All these girls.
Of course.
Yeah. You the head makeup lady today?
Yes, I am. How are you?
I'm really good. So what are we doing to the lovely Shalom today? What's the look at Ralph Rucci?
Quite minimal. A little bit of structuring around the outside of the face to push the emphasis on the eye. I wanted to make it very subtle to complement it, but to not be a big statement. Because Ralph's clothes are so impeccable and hand done.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
We love Ralph.
We love Ralph.
All right, well, I'll let you go back
I
to
love
work.
Shalom, too.
It has to be twisted.
Pardon?
Twisted.
Yeah, you want it to look twisted. You mean like a twisted?
No. I mean, like, if you put some of the stuff in flat.
And then just,
Okay.
it'll be good.
I see the man. Hey, how are you?
I'm fine.
I always love your stuff. Elegant and ladylike, luxurious fabrics. Are we continuing in this trend this season?
I think so, but I'm throwing in a couple of curveballs.
And what would those curveballs be? Because we like that.
Seeming in such a way to make a woman look not obviously sensual, but subtly sexual. We came up with a new cut this season that frames the inner torso of a woman, and what it does, it elongates you, it pulls you up, and it slims you inside. And what happens when you look at the woman in it, you don't first perceive what's really happening in her figure, and then on closer inspection, you get how technical the dresses and the coats and jackets are.
I always say this to you, you're the most intellectual designer. You think about all this stuff. I'm just like, where's the clothes? I want
Lauren,
to put them on
It takes
and
such a
look
long
good.
time to process all of that, but I do. And before I sketch thousands of things before I come up with the actual distilled item that has to be shown.
You're doing a little more fitted this season, I think.
Yeah, and then if they're not as fitted, they're full and they leave the body because seams are worked backwards. And then I've played with different structure in this extraordinary cotton that I had developed. It's a quadruple weight cotton bazaar, and we really carved it and cut it. There's a dress with 4 sides that makes a woman look so elongated, but yet it has volume to it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That
So I
sounds like
played-
me dress.
And you know what? You would love this. I've developed some dresses using stingray the fish in the sea, that wonderful oval thing that flaps around. We've done bodices in stingray with black jersey.
That
So
is
it takes
so
this
cool.
whole idea of exotic skins and just pulls it apart and makes it a bit more new and interesting.
To get to today, it's a whole long process. People
Yeah.
come and they don't realize, they watch this and they just think it's like this.
Right.
But how long does it take you from one season to the next? You have 6 months. Do you
Yeah.
start from today thinking about the next season?
I started already. We've already had fabric development going because so many, I think 3/4 of the fabrics that I use, we develop with mills individually. So yes, immediately starting, like I leave for Europe in a week and a half, and the artwork has already been started.
Wow.
But with my work, it's always a continuum, and it's an evolving state of one collection into the next.
Wow.
The sculpture out there sort of ties it together.
Well, don't get too trendy. Don't get too hip on
All
me.
right,
I mean,
I'm
I expect
hip?
just beautiful, elegant clothes, and you always deliver those.
Thanks, Laura.
I love Ralph. We're now going to meet another one of my favorite designers, a good bud of mine, really good buddy, Zang Toi. So let's go. Hey there. Hey. See you guys later. Bye. See you. A lot of action going on here. What are we doing at House of Toy today?
You can imagine like really classic and really beautiful with a trippy twist on it. The face is all super matte, and then the only kind of sparkle is like super sparkle here, you know? And then underneath is blue with burgundy. So we got pink, blue, and burgundy. It sounds really scary, kind of disco, but it comes together.
Look, this is what we're seeing. Look, this is, she's got the whole palette right on her
That's
hand.
the palette, so I won't lose it.
I love this outfit. Forget about the hair. It's all about those. That's Zang Toi. They look good. And you got a hair thing going on. Love that. Now you're putting pieces in.
Right.
That is very cool. Did you make all these pieces?
Yeah.
It's very beautiful. It's
Yeah.
very Asian, but yet the clothes are American.
Yeah. And like a little bit, not like, you know, like a little funky like that. So like it's a little bit different than, you know, anybody else.
I like that.
Yeah. Do that?
These are ready for you right now.
They're ready for me. He's ready for his close-up. Okay. Zang Toi. Hey, how are you? I'm so good.
Sorry, Laura. They want to put a little powder on.
Okay. Oh, okay. That's it. He's got to look good for the camera. Don't shoot him until he looks perfect.
It's just showtime.
It's just showtime. It's
Showtime,
just all about a
baby.
show. Gorgeous. Thank you, love.
Yep.
See, he's got done. I love this collection. I've said that all day today, but okay, Montana was your inspiration. Where does Asian Zang Toi go to Montana? Where'd you get that?
Well, it was my trip, my journey to Montana, the big blue sky over the Memorial Day weekend. It was one of the most beautiful and most romantic weekend that it really inspired me to do the collection.
You always do opulent, but this is even more opulent. So now you're doing some somber colors. You're doing dark colors for spring.
Yes, and it's done on the purpose. It's a very fall color done, very earth tone for spring. You know what? You know, now anything goes in fashion. I was just in the mood to do very earth tone. It's something very unusual for me to do. I usually known for my colors, so I just want to play with shades of browns and taupes and little khaki and burgundy. The only two colors you see is the accent color of turquoise and coral. I think the trick is as I get older, as you learn, when you have the best ingredient, keep it simple. That is the best way. When you try so hard, that's when you start to ruin the recipe. I use luxurious fabric from Europe, like a pure silk lining, beaded label, but we try to keep the shape as clean as possible. And we want the woman to enjoy and wear the clothes, not the clothes wearing them.
You know what I love? Your lining.
Yeah.
Look at this lining. Look how cool is that?
Yeah.
So every detail is thought out with you. It's not just the outside, it's what's on the inside.
Inside too, yeah. It's inside. Inside is almost as important as the outside for my customer because when they put on Zang Toi, it makes them feel like a little princess because everything is fully lined in silk. The special line, printed lining, the special beaded Zang Toi logo, it makes them feel really, really special.
Zang Toi not only makes good clothing, you made the sandwiches today back here.
No, I can't take credit for that. It's my brother Silu, who's the cook over there.
Oh, he made the sandwiches.
He slaved over the in the kitchen last time making the sandwiches, my brother.
I'm gonna have a sandwich, but you cook too.
Yeah, I do cook, but with my brother around, I won't cook. He's a better chef.
Well, I'm gonna have some sandwiches while you go back to work.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you,
Zang Toi. Ooh. Oh, we're leaving the craziness of Zang Toi, and we're gonna meet one of my faves, another one of my faves. Today's a really good show. It's like all my favorite designers, David Rodriguez. Oh, look at all these guys. Shouldn't you be at work? You guys must be working. What's up with you?
Come here and look at a pretty woman like you.
Where do you guys work?
4 Times Square.
And what are you doing there?
Electrician.
Electrician. I'll know who to call when my batteries aren't running.
Local 3. They'll recharge you anytime.
Hey, it's David. Hey, how are you?
I was looking for you.
I know. This is who I'm here to meet. Can we sit outside and do this? It's
like
so
the
nice.
end of summer, so
It's so nice.
we should
Let's go out.
Good.
We snatched some chairs from people. We kicked them off, kicked them out today.
My chair.
I love your show.
Thank you.
I love the clothes. All day today I've been saying this, but you're very feminine and girly. Like clothes seem to be really getting back to making a woman feel like a woman.
Exactly. I mean, that's what I love. I mean, it's, enough of that effortless dressing from the 90s. I mean, make an effort. And as clothing makers, we have to make an effort to give women clothing that, I mean, look at this, what you're wearing. This is killer. So this is what I love. Kind of wanted to represent the 50s and really gorgeous 50s kind of inspired fabric. So there's a lot of handwork.
Your clothing is always about the fabric.
Oh yeah.
As much as about the silhouette and everything else.
But for us definitely we start with fabrics. I mean that's what's key for us. So we want to show stuff that you're not going to find everywhere else.
We did Richard Tyler today. We interviewed him on the show, and you worked for him. You started with Richard.
Richard rules. That man is amazing. I learned so much from him. It was incredible. I mean, thank you. It was incredible because, I didn't know what the hell I was doing, and I was an assistant designer there, and, he is so inspirational. That guy no one can do what he does.
Beautiful clothing.
Oh, yeah, he rocks.
Trying to do a little bit of a retro, but yet the hair and makeup were really kind of punky 80s.
Well, we were going for I saw a program on Margot Fontaine, the ballerina from the 50s, and she was dancing Swan Lake, and she looked like a little bird. And I thought, that is so cool. Let's try and make them look like birds, and sort of, that little bit of David Bowie, sort of Ziggy Stardust feel. So it kind of melded together, and it was good because the clothes had such a great sort of reference to a certain era. We didn't want the hair and makeup to do the same thing.
I guess when a woman looks looks at like your runway show, the hair, the makeup, she's like, oh, I'm not gonna wear all that. But if you dissect and take the clothes, it's some really beautiful clothes.
Absolutely. I mean, the runway is sort of the way that we show like a fun editorial point of view and a spin. But when the stores come in, you know, it's about the clothes, and they just see dollar signs. I mean, we've been really fortunate that everybody's been so supportive, and we're selling like crazy. I mean, it's great.
I know, you have to run in a couple minutes because you're talking to Neiman.
Yeah. We have our Neiman's appointment at 2 o'clock, and it's been fantastic. We're really happy with it.
But you still are staying small.
Yeah, I mean, it's our business. I mean, we built it out of our living room. You know, we own it. We don't owe anybody any money, and that's the way we want to keep it. You know, I don't want to punch a clock. I want it to be my thing and my partner's thing, and that's how we want to keep it. So we're jamming.
You always have a theme thing. You just mentioned before Margot Fontaine.
Right.
Was your theme?
Well, that was one part of it. The other part was Lawrence Welk, which is why we started with the bubbles.
Oh, I love the bubbles. I wasn't getting that.
You're like, what the hell are the bubbles for?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I love that bubble. That was so genius.
Wasn't that fun?
So you have a sense of humor.
Oh, yeah.
You know that.
You gotta have fun. You know, you don't have to suffer for fashion. There's no point.
Everything was belted. That
Oh,
seems
yeah.
to be the new look for spring.
Well, I mean, we really want to focus on the waist. I mean, in the 50s, it was about the little waist, a strong shoulder, hips. I mean, it was woman. And that's what we wanted to do, but not in the same way as the 50s. In the 50s, you wasn't very comfortable. I mean, you were like, you know.
So your clothes are about they look comfortable.
Yeah, I mean, we try and, you know, we don't want you to suffer for looking beautiful. When you look beautiful and feel good doing it.
And dresses and skirts. There wasn't a focus on just one or the other.
Yeah, I think it gets kind of bland when you dictate to somebody, you know, it's about skirts or it's about pants. You know, we're clothing makers. We're here to bring clothing to the client, and she's going to choose what she loves. And if we only do pants, we're going to miss the boat on a whole group of clients that don't want to just wear pants. But the pants were fun. We had a good time with them.
Well, I love the collection, and I'll be calling you and getting some stuff. So go to your Neiman's appointment, honey. Thank you very much.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
I'll talk to you soon.
Definitely.
Bye, go.
All right, see ya.
Goodbye. Thanks for joining me on this stylish edition of Behind the Velvet Roughs. Come back next week for more fashion, style, glamour, and thanks, Moet and Chandon.